What's up, guys? My name is George and I like backpacks. Do I like backpacks or do I love backpacks? It's more like a strong attraction, an affection, admiration. I don't know. It's bordering on love. Whatever. Roll the intro. Mission Workshop, the Fitzroy. This pack has been out for a while and I really like the design of this pack. It's got a really clean look, plus it's got some great materials inside of it. We're gonna check this pack out and I can tell you this has been the apple of my eye for a long time. So I couldn't wait to review this pack. Even though it's been out, I was like, man, I just want to put my hands on that Mission Workshop bag. So we finally got it. This is the Fitzroy. So it's the 40-liter version. So it's a rucksack style backpack. And they come with, I think it's 3 of them. The Sanction and the Fraction, and then the Fitzroy is the largest one. So they all kind of have this style and they come in different versions. Like this is the regular, the basic bottom, the basic one. They also have like an AP, which is an advanced version, and they'll have like a VX version. It's just a couple of dollars. You gotta save up to get that one. So we're gonna run through this backpack from the bottom to the top and talk about all the ins and outs of the backpack. Let's get to the specs. This is a 40-liter pack, so it's kind of big. And, you know, for a bigger guy like me, I'm 6 foot 265, so I want a larger pack. Even for my everyday carry, I kind of verge on that 27-liter, 35-liter line. This is kind of pushing it. This is the largest everyday carry I would do. But the way that this pack is designed, it folds kind of into itself, so it can get a little small on your back. I actually like it. It's still 40 liters, but it's a nice conservative 40 liters. It's a big pack. It's 3.3 pounds, and the measurements on this pack measure 20 inches high, it's 15 inches wide, and it can expand out to 8 inches. You can fit up to a 17-inch laptop. So for those guys that hit me in the comments like, can this fit a 17-inch laptop? Most bags can't. This one can. So you can put your 17-inch laptop in this bag. Mission Workshop has worked it out. Now this bag is made out of 1000 D Cordura. Really tough, really rugged. I like the feeling of the fabric. The stitching on this bag is excellent. You know, it's got on the corners, it's bar stitched. All of, like, on the bottom, it's the seams are here. They're double stitched. I really like it. So let's get into the pockets. Well, let's get to the bottom of the bag and start talking about that stuff first. Down here at the bottom, they got a bike light attachment. You take a look at this bag, you can kind of tell it's got that biker commuter look to it. So that's what it is. But I like it for everyday carry. Even though I'm not a bike commuter, I don't care. I want to put this backpack on my back, and it's got the modern look to it. Anyway, let's move up. On the lid right here, you got a little Mission Workshop branding with these 4 X's. I think it's pretty slick. And then you got a pocket. So it's a really good sized pocket. Carry my everyday carry items. Now, one thing about this bag, it's got Velcro. So when you open this up in the office, it's gonna be like, what was that? And who's around me? So let's open it up. And what I like is in the interior of the bag. So you have this, what are these, squares? You have these squares all the way throughout the bag. So this is a lining right here. So it's definitely waterproof, and it just protects your stuff. This bag is not waterproof, but it's made out of waterproof materials. So if you close it properly, you're not gonna get any water inside this bag. So in the front right here, I stuck in some items. This is my little Exceeds ruled notebook. I love that little thing. CLC pouch that I always keeps my life together. Maxpedition Slim wallet. You guys see my videos. I've probably seen this stuff before, but whatever. This is the stuff I carry. So sunglasses, and this pocket does have some dimension to it. So if you pack it, you can kind of see I put, you know, a number of items in this pocket. So there is definitely some dimension, some gusset there, so you can put some larger items in there. Kind of sticks down in there. I like that. And then the Velcro, yes, the Velcro. You got to deal with that Velcro. Moving around to the side of the bag, there is no water bottle pockets on this bag. So that's one thing I'm kind of surprised about. It's like, if this was a bicycling bag, I would think that they would want water bottle pockets on the side, but there's none. Like I said before, 1000D Cordura feels excellent. Let's check out this back panel and the grab handle and that kind of thing. So you got this grab handle on the top, just a regular piece of nylon. Nothing special about this grab handle. It's, you know, it's this floppy piece of nylon you probably seen on 1,000 bags. You do get load lifters on this bag, and the load lifters work really well. So, you know, you kind of pull them down and you can see them function. They pull up the shoulder straps closer to your back, so that's going to pull the load closer to your back. One thing about these load lifters that Mission Workshop just kind of left out in the wind, especially for a bike commuter, you want this stuff kind of strapped down. You want some Velcro, kind of roll this up so it doesn't move around. That's one thing they kind of left off. Then you have these, as we move down, you have these shoulder straps. They have the rails on the top. I want to say they're called archetype rails. So these rails are there for you to put pouches or whatever that Mission Workshop has. They have a lot of modularity, so you can put different pouches on the shoulder straps right here, and there's some Velcro kind of hold those pouches in. I didn't buy any extra pouches, so those are bare right now. As we move down right here, I'm gonna move along. As we move down right here, we have sternum strap. Now, one thing about these sternum straps, there is no way to lock it in. So as you're seeing, I can slide this sternum strap up and down. It doesn't lock in. So what the default position on you is the lowest setting. Basically, it gets caught where it's sewn in and it doesn't adjust any further. So I don't like the sternum strap. Long story long, basically, I don't like this shoulder sternum strap, the way that it's made. I think it needs to be updated. On the bottom of the shoulder strap right here, you do get a little bit more of that Mission Workshop branding. Now, these shoulder straps, at first I was like, man, these are kind of thin. But wearing it for the last couple of days, this is actually pretty comfortable. I think what saves it is the width of these shoulder straps. The width makes up for the padding, because it's not that much padding in there, but it still is comfortable. So I was glad that actually worked out for me. Now, moving back to this back panel. Ooh, this back panel right here. Now, this was not comfortable. So I'll go straight to the point of the back panel. Right here, they have a place where you could slide in a hip belt. Now, what happens is this bump right here just kind of digs into your back. Basically, that's exactly what happens. This bump for the hip belt, there's no hip belt, it's a separate purchase, but the way that they design it, it's just a bad design, because this is gonna like go right into your lower back. Like you have a knee in your lower back the whole time you have this bag on. I definitely didn't like that. And the venting on this back panel is basically next to none. This is gonna hold a lot of heat for you during the summer. It's not gonna give you that much air venting. It is mesh, but when there's no raised channels on the mesh, it's a heat source. It's just gonna build up heat. So let's get into the main compartment in this bag. You're immediate by these buckles. Great quality plastics on this bag, really high quality. You can feel it in the way it snaps, the way it feels. Great. Now, one thing I don't like about this lid, there's a lot of things I don't like about this bag. One thing I don't like about this lid is these compression straps for the lid are elastic. I've never really seen that in a bag. For, you know, a lid, it's usually one solid piece of nylon webbing. So I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to give you some expandability. So if you really load this bag up, you can, you know, get a couple of little inches in there. But I would have just rather had a longer strap and been able to like really pull this down and lock it down than have a bungee system right here in the front of the bag. But that's what it is. So we're gonna pop these open, and you notice when I open this, right, it's not making the Velcro sound. Basically what I did is I covered the Velcro right here with some other Velcro so that I can get into this main section without it having to rip open every time with that Velcro sound. So you can do this really simple. Get some other Velcro, just cover it, and you'll stop that sound from making every time you open and close the bag. Because this is the only way to get into the main section of the bag. There is no side access. I would have loved to seen a side access, especially for the laptop compartment, and you know, just for the general entry of the bag itself. So you got some pockets right here in the front. So you got one pocket which is really deep. It goes all the way down, and that's taking up my whole arm, probably about 14 or 15 inches. You can slide a tablet in there. I just slid in there a document protector, and all these pockets are lined with that waterproof lining inside. But one thing about the lining, it's not sewn down in the bottom of the bag. So when we get to the pockets, like this one right here is a smaller pocket up front. It's probably only like 3 or 4 inches deep. YKK zips. But once, this is like my regular stuff I put in my bag. And once you can kind of pull the inside of the pocket out. And that would be great if you want to clean out the bag. But every time you kind of go in, this lining wants to come out with your hand. So that's one thing. These are urethane coated zippers, high quality, very nice. And they have a little zipper garage over here to the left. So it's definitely like a secondary waterproofing that's going on right there. So we move down. This is our third pocket right here. And this pocket's a little bit deeper. Actually, it's a bit deeper. It almost goes halfway up my forearm. I would say it's probably about 12 inches. So in here, you can see what I'm saying. Now I'm pulling my hand out, trying to pull out my little medical kit, and half the bag almost comes out with my hand. So I have to shove that back down. So it's a good thing so you can clean out the bag, but it's a bad thing for the daily use of it, because you don't want your pockets coming out every time you pull something out of your bag. All right, let's get into the main section of the bag. I already got it open at the top. It's this, you know, this pack is massive. Let me just say, it's a big pack, you know. So I'll swing it around so you can kind of see what's going on inside. You do have, you know, that gray inner lining, and I wish it was high vis lining. I think this pack, let's talk about the price real quick. This pack is $250. So I think at that price point, you should get high vis lining, and you should also get some better back panel for the bag. I think those are the two major things, because when you look into a roll top, you know, it is what it is. It's looking into a smaller space, but they could have changed it up by giving you a high vis lining, and they do it in their higher versions, but I think you gotta pay close to like $400 for those. I don't think you need to pay $400 for high vis lining. It's just changing the color of the lining that's already here. So, you know, I would take the same material, but just don't give it to me in gray. Give it to me in an orange. Give it to me in a red. Give it to me in another color, or a white, like they do for the advanced version. So inside of here, I put my Sony XM3s, great noise canceling headphones. I keep all the links to all my stuff down in the description. So if you want to check something out, you can. This is a Kafaru little pull out right there. Definitely put my stuff in there. And I have my Peak Designs tech pouch, which is awesome. Great organizer. And the umbrella, way down at the bottom of the umbrella. And that's pretty much it. There is a zipper pocket in here. Right there at the top, there's a zipper pocket. So that's the only organization that you have in this bag. And you can see it's loud. Like if you move in this bag around, it's a lot of crinkling, and you know, I don't know. So in there I put my 15-inch Dell XPS, which is a great laptop. And I think you could fit up to a 17-inch laptop in that bag. But you know, this pack is a great pack. The construction on it is great, but the design itself is kind of an old school design. This pack came out a couple of years ago, and I think it needs to be updated, especially for the price for $250. I think that you should demand a little bit more as a customer. I know this pack is a USA made pack and that adds a little bit to the price of packs, but at the same time, keep this same design because I think it's like a timeless design. But we need to update the back panel definitely, the interior lining definitely. I don't know if I would pay $250 for this pack. I think it's a great design. I love the classic traditional look of this pack, but at the end of the day, it leaves me lacking for better comfort and better organization in the pack. 3, maybe 4 pockets is enough. You know, it's enough pockets, it's enough space. But at the end of the day, this back panel is really what kills it for me. You know, that hump, the feeling of this in your lower back, I couldn't do it. Thanks for watching George Defined, guys. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. It helps me out, helps the channel out. If you didn't like the video, hit the thumbs down button twice. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. And down in the comments, we're talking about everyday carry backpacks. So join the conversation. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Mission Workshop Fitzroy. This is a 40-liter pack, guys. Mission Workshop the Fitzroy. This pack has been out for a while, and I really like the design of this pack. It's got a